XMR, we start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to our analysis in my last video and the price was within this move, we mentioned we're looking for buy any correction or flag. We can look for buy and this is what we get. All right. Now the question, what's the next? And since we can see the prices start to correct here, the first things, whatever the trade we have within this move, we have to start to manage, at least book some profit. And if we put this one relative, as we can see what here, we have here, based on this, we have a divergence and even the MACD. Okay, now the question is what's the here, what we can get here, whether the bigger correction or how we can trade it. In this case, we move to daily chart. As you can see, based on daily chart, the price broke the previous top and we get this really sharp move. Okay, mostly we can expect the correction. Now the question is whether we get the correction based on lower time frame or even based on daily chart, we can expect to get a bigger correction. Maybe we can expect any correction similar to what we get here, because most of the charts also we have that. Now the question is whether mostly we can expect to get a running flat, but the question is either we get here or the price move a bit higher before we get that. All right, that's why we need to be, from now we need to be quite careful. And if we put this one in relative to this, both of them give us a divergence. And yes, we have a divergence. In this case, we move to lower time frame. And based on forward chart, the only thing is we need to be quite careful about what we get here, in case this one turn to any move similar to what we get here. All right, that's why whatever the trade we get from this move, at least we book some profits. Okay, and based on the forward chart, MACD doesn't show us any divergence, but this here, based on the second indicators, we have it. That's why either we get a correction or the price can reverse. That's why we need to be quite careful. And we want to see how we can trade it. If we move to 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade set up here. Okay, if we wants to look for buy, we have to wait. And how about if the price sharply we continue from here? Either we wait for the breakout of this top, be the flag, or we can have entry above this. This is the only times if the price continue from here. Having entry above the top is very risky. Simply can tag this one turn to a correction similar to what I draw. If we get this kind of the move, we need to be really careful. Okay, because as I mentioned, based on forward chart and daily chart, made this one turn to corrective, then give us a bigger correction before we get the next move. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up right now. The only thing is we want to see what we get here, and we explain if the price continue from here, how we can trade. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.